I'm literally several weeks late on posting a video with power in the building. I don't know what I was thinking. Been a little bit busy. Deer season started. We got power just in time, just before deer season, and I was a little bit busy. So we do now have power. These lights are pretty brilliant. We set it up, like I said, so that the middle rung would honestly do most of the work. Doing some service. I'm going to be doing some service on the Mini. Now, if you're working on hard to see things, you turn these suckers on, and I think you're going to have enough light. I'm pretty sure I could read, fine print from across the room with this much light. But for normal stuff, it's a little bright. So we're here today, going to be doing some greasing, some general service. It's blowing 20 mile an hour and I'm not hunting right now. One of the things I'd like to accomplish, I don't really know, I thought I was making a video about power, Doug. See, I have ADHD, so I'm jumping between 1,000 things. Let's get back to the power. All right, back to the power. I'm not going to talk about projects when we can talk about power. So we have our 220 single phase to run welders. We have a box right here, 50 amp that we can wire 220 3-phase or 220 single phase into. And each one of these is another port to do that. So we can have 3 spots here and we can always add more if we need to. Again, 220 single phase down here for running. That's our welder plug. That's the welder plugs that we have. So those ones that are plug-in are 4 welder plugs. So the boxes that you see that are doing nothing, we can wire those in. We will probably be having our big Miller wired into this one. Or it's a stick welder. But what it is we have a wire feeder on it. So it's a MIG welder. So, and that one's hardwired, not plug-in. But then we can move around our TIG welder and our normal, our Miller-Matic around there. And of course we have your normal house plugs, 4 of them per thing. I think these are 30 amperes. Now this down here is intended to be where we're going to wire a air compressor, but it also could have anything else wired there. So we choose to put the air compressor somewhere else. Well, we can put something else here. Now we obviously have more 110. Now down here, and just ignore this. We are moving into one house, going into another. Just ignore the general nonsense. Trust me, I don't have a polka dot suitcase. We got our 220 again right here. So we can bring a welder over here should we need to do some quick fixing. And then again, we have a wireable deal in there. So if we want to run different machines over here, we have that taken care of. So yeah, top plug over there does turn on the lights over the porch. We do have full lights around the building that are motion activated at night, so they don't turn on in the daylight, but they do turn on if motion is there at night. So that is pretty slick. We do have heat now, and I'm not doing any major work. I'm going to keep it cold. And I know I'm walking around. I know it's bouncing around. So, one of the things that we're queued up here for is my buddy is going to be dropping off a really cool pallet fork mounted, see here, with the reflections coming through the thing. I couldn't see if it was here. My buddy is going to be dropping, see, we got our deal right here. I do have it set pretty low right now because there's no reason to keep it hot. But of course we can just crank her on up. So we do have our power panel here. She is pretty. I think they did a pretty nice job. Now, someone might ask, why are the gaudy conduits out here? And the reason is for insulation. We are not looking to waste any R value that we could possibly waste. So we do have everything is run through conduit, so there's not a whole bunch of holes in the wall. We're keeping our holes in the wall to a bare minimum. You guys have seen this, but not with the nice light setup. Now, of course, we do have our exhaust right there, so that unfortunately is a hole in the wall, and so is the power coming in, and so is the gas line coming in. One of those things you just have to have to deal with. So we did try to keep our holes in the wall to a minimum. I will probably put a workbench in here so I can work on things. And also have storage. I'll probably put a workbench in that corner so I have some place to come in and maybe tinker with if I have to do more fine or clean things, because I'm going to try to keep this room clean. So this might be our clean room environment. So that might be kind of fun. That is sealed on both sides. That's just the OSB that the tube runs through. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, he is delivering a man lift dealy bop that goes onto the pallet forks that he got from work, and he's giving to me. So we're going to see if we can put that to work. I did bring a bow target so I can brush up a little bit. We are about 2 weeks into bow season, and I passed up a lot of opportunities because they weren't the deer that I was looking for. My better half smoked a really nice buck, so and did a very good job. It was a very clean kill. So pretty excited about that. We do have the HLA pallet forks on this old girl, so we're going to see how that man lift deal fits. We're going to see how high we can put it, and maybe we'll make a video of that later once he gets here. But this is why this is all set up right here to go pick it up. But this, when you get out the grease gun, this girl deserves some work. As you can see, she doesn't seem to be too worse for wear. It did a ton. We did damage something. That makes me sad. Oh well, she did a great job. This tractor put in the work this year at the property. So I'm happy to see she doesn't seem to be any worse for wear. The only thing I did have to do is tighten up one of these connections because they got loose. Why, I don't know. I would assume vibrations. So that's a little bit concerning, but I did tighten it up, and she seems to be fine so far because she was leaking. But yeah, we do have power. He just got here. So we do have power. It did work out great. They did a really nice job. I really like the layout. And over here, we didn't put a 220 because this is going to be not 220. We're going to have somewhere here so I can cook food and hang out, whatever. This side's going to be not the work side. So he just got here, so I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think of the light arrangement and of the power setup. I'm looking forward to hear what you guys think. Take care of yourselves. Bye.